This is the Legend Within podcast where we educate, transform, and motivate the young people to look at the world from a different angle and purpose to change it for the better. This is episode 192, and I'm going to be speaking to the young people that be at school right now, or maybe you recently completed and you don't have a job. You've got to understand the evolution of the educational system. Not so long ago, 100 years, we used to have what we call apprenticeship. Then we shifted to the rise of the corporation, which came with the colonial masters. And by the way, this is the timeline where our parents grew up in. They were marinated with that idea you need a college degree for you to be able to be termed as intelligent or educated, for you to be able to fit in the society. And they rubbed off that same mindset to us. But now we live in a completely different timeline that we call the rise of the self-made billionaire. Think about people like Mark Zuckerberg, Kylie Jenner, Ivan Spiegel, Kevin Systrom. They've made their fortune out of the internet, the biggest platform that we have, the biggest platform of knowledge, connection, and everything that you ever need in this world. 10 years ago, not everyone had smartphones. Not everyone had access to internet. But now, everyone pretty much has that access. Why don't you use that to get to the world? If you always dreamed about something, doing something, why don't you go to the internet, Google it out, go to YouTube, see how these things usually be done, and educate yourself. Take your education on your own hands. Follow someone who is doing this thing and they're pretty much successful, even if you cannot access them physically. Follow just the idea of what they're doing. And trust you me, old sport, within no time, you'll have achieved almost 3/4 of what they have achieved. Okay? So you got to be aware. Don't wait to be a salary slave. Don't wait to be that person. When you walk to an office, you ask for a pay rise, they will tell you, you know what, look at those files. All those people have applied. And I think they're able more than you because they're fresh out of college. So if you feel like you're not content, then I think we'll replace you. Don't wait for that period. Be unique. Be one among a million, such that if we don't sign you in this football club, we are going to live for another 10 years without ever getting a player like you. I'm talking about double down on your creativity and your uniqueness, okay? And use the internet to grow yourself. And most importantly, invest in your mind. I'm talking read books. When everyone doesn't around you doesn't want to read, pick up a book and practice what Charlie Munger calls assiduity. Put your ass on the chair and read, gain information. Go over the internet when everyone is busy poking their friends. Find new ways on how to improve on your creativity, on your ideas. And before you know it, you will have achieved what everyone else doesn't have. Okay? There's always a saying which says, do what everybody else doesn't want to do, so you get the results that everyone else doesn't have or doesn't want, get. That's about the secret to making it in this new decade, old sport. Okay? So make sure that you do everything differently and understand the evolution and be aware of the present, of how the world is changing. And within no period, without much struggle, you will be an international hit, an international artist, or whatever it is that you do. You will be so successful that the world will not help it but absorb you in. Okay, old sport? I'm gonna talk to you soon.